So we find ourselves again in the holiday season. Everybody's out buying gifts, but you've got a prepper to buy a gift for, and you're really not sure what to get them. It can be really hard. They can seem like they have everything, or that you're going to get them something that maybe they don't want. Well, today I'm going to give you 10 gift ideas from a little more expensive to very affordable. 10 gift ideas for the prepper in your life. Let's check it out. All right, folks, welcome back. So as I said in the intro, we can be hard to buy for. There's always that thing that you think maybe will be the coolest thing ever, and we get it and we're like, oh, I've got 8 of these, or oh, this is a cheap one. So we can really be difficult to buy for as preppers when it comes to Christmas and gift-giving season. So what I've done is I've broken down 10 very basic, simple ideas for items that I like as a prepper that you can pretty much be sure that the prepper in your life is going to like as well. Now, we're going to start off with some inexpensive stuff. We're going to start at the bottom here, and that is starting off with this next tool, Flagship Pro. Okay, this is an awesome little multi-tool. Really will impress you with all the multifunction capability in it. This thing does everything. And it also has a cool pair of scissors. Let me pop them out for you and show you. And it also has a bunch of different functions in it. So let me show you them really quick here. You've got your 16 tools, needle nose pliers, regular pliers, wire cutters with replaceable heads, okay? And they do come with the replaceable heads in there. All right, can opener, line cutter, wire stripper, glass breaker, scissors, everything you've looked for in a foldable tool, and decent quality as well, will be found in this tool here. Probably my most used tool on this thing has been this guy here, the saw. I have used the heck out of these saws on these, and they work very, very well. Again, you're not going to chop down a redwood with it, but you are going to be able to cut up stuff smaller, little smaller branches and trees and stuff like that. So it definitely does the job. It's been tested. I've loved it, and I think it's an awesome deal. Comes in around $31.99, so it's not super expensive. Definitely a good deal. All right, let's move on to number 9, and I just recently reviewed this. This is only $17.49. And this is this CA mode mess tin, the aluminum mess tin. I really like this, mainly because there's so much you can do with it. You can put more stuff in here. It does have a little baking rack in here, or steaming rack, so you can put some water in there and steam vegetables in it, or you can put some bread in there and bake with it. It just has so many features that, I really, really like it. I think it would make an awesome cook kit, starter kit for somebody. You could stick a little stove in there, a little alcohol stove, maybe some fuel. Definitely a whole lot to it. Very easy to use, very inexpensive. The size is 6.5 inches by 3.7 inches by 2.6 inches. You got 8 milliliters or 0.8 quarts, weighs 0.43 pounds. So super, super lightweight, foldable handle, nice capacity inside. You got that nice little rack. Definitely a good little deal. And you can't go wrong with cook kits. Trust me, us preppers love those things. We use them for everything. And you can use them at home as well. You don't have to use them outside. All right, next up, a little bit more expensive, but a definite nice feature if you have a smaller titanium alcohol stove, is the Evernew DX titanium stand. This thing is really cool. It doubles as a wood stove or can be used as an alcohol stove. That piece in the middle pops out. If you want to do that, you can take it apart. You can drop in an alcohol stove this way. There's just so many different ways to use this thing that I find it to be a very, very handy little item, and definitely would make a prepper very happy. This thing is super, super lightweight. Again, it's titanium, so it's very, very lightweight, very, very easy to carry. It all folds down if you want to fold it down into something. It all folds down. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. And there we go. It's all folded in there. And that whole little kit, there we go, is all safely nestled in there. Eventually I'll get this right. Don't you hate when you're on camera and you do stupid stuff? There you go. All safely nestled in there. Really, really lightweight. It won't work with the bigger Trangia stoves, but with some of the smaller little alcohol stoves, it will work very well. And that is $42.42. Very affordable, very simple, and believe me, somebody will see that and say, oh, titanium? That is awesome, thank you. They'll be very, very happy with it. We're going to move to number 7, and that is the Luxada titanium alcohol stove and rack. And yes, this does fit in there, because that's actually a cook kit that I have on my little electric bike. It does come with these little crossbars here as a pot stand. They are tied together, but they'll just fold like this and go over the top like that, and you'll have a pot stand. I have used this, as you can tell, from the coloring. A whole lot. This thing works awesome, blooms quickly, works very, very well. Doesn't take a whole lot of fuel. Again, this is an alcohol stove. I believe in the UK they call it a meth stove. You got not that kind of meth, methanol, where you pour it in here and you light it, and you'll be able to sit that down and let it bloom. Again, it fits perfectly into this little stand here that we just showed you. So it's definitely a cool little thing, super lightweight on it. I'm going to see if I can find you the info on this. It's 1.83 ounces. Okay, really, really rugged, really lightweight, super, super light, easy to carry, and definitely a big improvement over a big, heavy brass, type alcohol stove. All right, so that was number 7. Let's move on to number 6. Now, if you guys are interested in communications, you're just getting started in prepping, okay, and you're interested in maybe spreading your wings a little bit in the communications world. You're not ready to do a ham license and do all that studying, but you want to do something. Well, there's GMRS. That's General Mobile Radio Service. For $35, you go on the FCC's website, you register with a ULS number, Universal Licensing System number, or whatever they're calling it now, a core number or something. You register on there, you pay your $35, and you get your license. You'll get a call sign. It's very, very simple to do. There is no testing involved. There's no nothing. Well, then you can get yourself a GMRS radio. Now, these are little handheld TID radios. They do come with an extra battery. I don't have it here, but they come with a microphone as well. All the accessories you're going to need. There are 2-pack of them. Really, really handy and easy to use. Very, very intuitive. You're not going to really run into too many problems. You can program the few repeaters you may have manually around you. And it's a good gateway to get you into ham radio to see if you're interested, but it doesn't cost a fortune. Now, for 2 of these, it's $79.99. These are really nice radios. I'll give you a look when I turn this one on here.
Channel mode.
And those are, there's one local repeater, one simplex. I don't know if that's simplex or not. I think the top one's the repeater. Anyway, that's very, very easy to use, very simple. They actually feel really good in your hand, too. And for $35, your whole family can use your call sign. So that's really handy too. You can be WRPS, whatever, numbers, and unit 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you've got your wife and 2 kids out there in the forest, everybody can talk using the same call sign, as long as they identify as a different unit or number or whatever. So they can all use the same call sign, very, very easy. They don't have to worry about testing and learning all sorts of stuff for a ham license. And it's a good gateway. It's a way to get you maybe involved. Maybe you're interested in doing it. Maybe you're interested in giving it a try. Well, that's the way to do it, okay? You got 5 watts, 250 channels, including 22 GMRS and 8 GMRS repeater channels. And it'll work right out of the box. It already has the GMRS channels in it. All you got to do is add your repeater channels, which is very, very simple. It is not programmable by chirp yet, but it will be. So that is the TID radio, TD-H5 GMRS radio, a 2-pack, $80. Can't beat that at all. And lets you dip your foot in the water of radio communications. Plus, you do have a viable way to talk should something bad go down. You've got a communication skill already for you. All right, let's move on to number 5. This is a less expensive item, but I tell you, I have used the heck out of this thing. This is the Voltaic Systems Emergency USB LED light. Just plug it into a USB port, tap the front, tap and hold to turn it on, and tap it, it goes brighter or lower. That simple. Nice, long, thick, well-made cord. Probably one of the better USB lights I've seen out there, and it's super cheap. These are $13.99, so less than $14. You get yourself a decent LED light, and they're very, very bright. Again, any of this stuff that you see on here, I'm going to have the links down below. You can just copy and paste the name of the item, go to my channel, go to my video page, and search, and you'll find a review on any of this stuff, because believe me, I reviewed all of it. So definitely a cool little thing. It's a perfect backup for the power failures. It's ideal for camping, maybe a tool shed, a cabin, anywhere where you don't have light. Only runs on USBs. It runs from 200 to 20 lumens. You can adjust it from that. A bunch of different uses, and you can put it lower to save power. If you're on a power bank and it's running out, definitely get yourself one of these, even if it's just for a stocking stuffer. These are awesome. All right, let's move on to number 4. Now, this can always be difficult, all right? You may have a knife snob on your prepper list. They may not like this, but for those that are just getting started and want a decent quality knife that does what it's supposed to do, I have been incredibly pleased with the Holtzman's Guerrilla Survival Bloodline. Okay, let me give you a look at it here. They are $99.95, 8.6-inch long military knife with a razor sharp 4-inch blade, a 1050 high carbon, 1095 high carbon steel, super sharp edge on that. If Beautiful liners, nice G10 scales. Fits right, look at that, fits right in your hand. Really nice knife. And Holtzman's always stands by their products. Really nice stuff. Definitely, if somebody's looking for their first knife for outdoor kind of camp tasks or bushcraft, this is a good way to get them started. And it comes with a really nice real Kydex sheet with the tech lock on back there. So you can change this around any way you want. You simply push it, pop it open, put it on your belt. If you want to wear it sideways, you just take these two screws out, put them this way, and you can wear it sideways to smaller your back. However you want to use it. Definitely a quality knife. I've used a ton of his knives over the years, and none have given me a single problem. And I've used the heck out of them. You see me test them in the channel. I even have the neck knife of this, the mini Bloodline, which is the neck knife version of that. Awesome knife. And for less than $100, you're getting yourself a decent knife. All right, we're moving on to something a little bit more expensive. I'm going to move you over here. This is the EcoFlow. All right, River 2 portable power station. It's a 300-watt power station. You've got two plugs over here. Super fast charging. We're going to turn it on and let you see what it looks like. It's only at 30% because this is actually a brand new one. I just took it out of the box for this video. You've got your cigarette lighter adapter. You've got your plugs over here. Charges super, super quick. All right, you've got 1 hour charge on this with the extreme fast charging technology. That's using an AC outlet. You have two 300-watt AC outlets there. All right, you got all your devices covered. You're using LifePo 4 batteries. Okay, you can charge this 3,000 times before hitting 80%. That's almost 10 years of everyday use. It does have BMS protection inside, so your batteries will be safe. It'll monitor current, voltage, temperature. Keep this thing running for years. These are awesome, and EcoFlow makes an amazing product. Here's the cool thing. If somebody doesn't have a power station yet and they want one, you're not only getting the EcoFlow name, which is a very good power station, but it's on sale, and it's not expensive at all. $299 right now. If you go to their website now. Now remember, these prices fluctuate. 6 weeks from now, you're going to look at this video and go, oh, wait a minute. Christmas is over, and I don't have a deal anymore, and they're $400. How did that happen? It happens. Prices change over time. So that's number 3. All right, we are going to do number 2, and that is probably my most recent favorite item here. And this is this little Soto stove here. All right, we reviewed this recently. Let me get some stuff out of the way here so you can actually see it. This thing is awesome. It runs off a butane canister. Okay, you're going to put that on there, pull out, and switch it and snap it on. This thing is really cool. These were really, really hard to find in the States recently. They started reselling them. Now, again, the price of this has gone up a little bit. I got that for $55 when I bought it. Now, it is up a little, okay? They've gone to $84.99. But it's super high quality build. It fits in your bug out bag. You can just take it with you anywhere you want. If you don't want to bother with a bigger stove, this whole thing folds right up real easy. Now watch me be a klutz with this and do it wrong. Folds up like a little book, all right? And there you go. You can stick that in your pack and carry it with you. It does come with a really nice carrying case and a little grill on top. And there has been some controversy over how that is supposed to go. I finally got it and figured it out. But yeah, that fits right in there. Real easy. And it's like carrying a little mini day planner or cell phone, a little thick cell phone maybe, or a battery bank. Really cool thing. All right, we are moving to number 1. Now, number 1 is a little bit expensive, and I reviewed it earlier this year. And that is the Mileseey TNV10 Thermal Imaging Monocular. Now, trust me, anybody you give this to is going to be happy about it, okay? These run about $700. They are real thermal devices. You will be able to see in the dark with them. You will be able to pick up heat signatures. You know, if you're doing any kind of home inspection type stuff and you're looking for hot areas, wet, damaged areas, this will be your toy here. It is mountable on a tripod. You have all these different things here. You do have an HDMI out on there, so you can power it or get the HDMI out. This thing has a bunch of different modes in it. If you go back and search, you can see my video on this. I did a video on this, and it is really, really awesome. It does come with a very nice carrying case, charger cables, everything. Like I said, it's a thermal device. Now, normally, thermal devices are multiples of thousands of dollars. There's been a lot of them I've seen recently, you know, $5,000, $6,000, kind of like expensive night vision. Well, this one is only $699. Now, I know that sounds crazy when I say only $699, but yeah, it's a pretty darn good deal. So those are 10 cool little ideas for the holidays, if you have to shop for a prepper, I know we're hard to shop for. People look at me and they're like, I don't know what to get you. You have everything. Well, I'm a weird exception because I'm a YouTuber and I get sent everything. But a lot of preppers out there, you know, if you don't know what you're getting them, you're not sure. Maybe you've got one in your family and you think, I don't want to buy them something that's junk and I really don't know prep gear. Well, here's 10 awesome ideas right here. Now, there's bunches of other stuff. If you can think of other stuff that you think is really cool, feel free to leave it down below. I'm going to leave links to all of this stuff. It's all in my Amazon store. Okay. Right below in the description will be the link to the 10 items down there, and you can check it out there. Below that will be our freeze-dried wholesaler link. If you guys are interested in getting some freeze-dried food, and I would suggest right about now to start stocking up on food. The world can be an uncertain place, and tomorrow isn't always promised. So definitely start stocking up on some freeze-dried food. You can use freeze-dried wholesaler, and you can use my link, that link right down there, to save 15%. There's no codes. There's no nothing. You click that link, you buy what you want, you go to checkout, and it will say right there, Iridium 242 discount. You'll save 15% on your order. It adds up when you do the bigger orders. Trust me, I've had people email me and say, wow, you saved me $400 or $200. It does add up. Below that is our My Patriot supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. They make an awesome freeze-dried kit. It's really cool. Set and forget. 3 months worth of food, $250 off. Or there's a 2-week and a 4-week kit as well. You'll save some money on those as well. There's a bunch of other stuff, so check out the site, preparewithiridium.com. That's my personal portal where you'll get these deals. Below that, we have our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store, our Jace Medical, if you're interested in getting prescribed antibiotics for emergencies sent to you, and bunches of other links down there, so definitely check them out. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have an awesome holiday season. Stay safe and stay prepared.